Here's a little something you may not have known. October is Massachusetts Archaeology Month, with events all over the state taking place that recognize the hard work of our local scientists. The Kingston Council on Aging got in on the action by hosting members from the Public Archaeology Laboratory and cultural resource monitors from local tribes to discuss their findings at the Hall Swamp site.
To celebrate Massachusetts Archaeology Month, the Kingston COA hosted several members from the archaeological community over the weekend. The state's Archaeological Month coincides with the final presentation of the findings from the swamp site. Members of the dig team will discuss their findings with the public, and there will be testimonials from local tribespeople. This project has been ongoing for nearly 3 years, and PCN has stayed close to the story for most of that time. The last time we met with Dr. Diana Doucette and her field supervisor, Aaron Flynn, there was a sense that their years of excavating would have been done in vain, with the dig site being turned into soccer fields. They were here today with some more uplifting news for those interested in preserving the area.
In the end, it's sort of a happy ending, even though there was trials and tribulations throughout, but we basically found Native American burial out at the site so that the project was stopped, and it will all be preserved now.
After the formal excavation was done, they machine scraped the topsoil and hit a feature that turned out to be a native burial site, just as they'd suspected and hoped they would find. But because there was still so much uncertainty surrounding the project, there was no eureka moment upon its discovery.
The whole process can be really difficult. There were a lot of different parties that were interested in what was happening there. So with all different voices, you never know what will happen. So I think that we're really happy that the site is going to be preserved, and we only dug 2% of the site, which is such a small sample of what was actually going on there.
Tribal Councilman Jonathan Perry had walked through this area dozens of times and always felt a strong connection to it. This discovery was less a surprise and more a relief.
Looking at the waterway nearby and just how rich this area is in general, knowing the history of this area and how dense the native population was here, it's not surprising, but I'm grateful that the town was able to step up and protect the site.
We really hope that people will come away with an appreciation of just the rich history that Kingston has, and what a great asset to the town that the Hall Swamp site is.
For PCN in Kingston, I'm Brian Sullivan.